The AIDS Memorial Quilt is the single largest piece of community art in the world, comprising 50,000 individual hand-stitched panels, each commemorating someone who died as a result of AIDS.
It's not just something that commemorates something from the past, but it commemorates something that people are living through now.
Gay rights activist Cleve Jones conceived the quilt in 1985, making the first panel a year later, in honour of his friend Marvin Feldman. And in 1987, the Names Project was established.
A year ago yesterday, my best friend died, and I had to do something.
News rapidly spread and panels began arriving from across America, each measuring the size of a standard burial plot. The quilt's initial 1,920 panels were seen by 500,000 people when it went on display for the first time in 1987, during the National March on Washington for lesbian and gay rights.
We were in a time when we needed to wake up America, we needed to advocate, and we needed to advance a movement.
The overwhelming response led to a 4-month national tour, adding new panels along the way, more than tripling its size and raising nearly $500,000 for AIDS organizations across America.
Things that are of direct, immediate benefit to people with AIDS and their families and loved ones.
In 1988, the quilt returned to Washington, where the names of those immortalized in its panels were read out, starting a heartbreaking tradition that continues to this day at World AIDS Day events.
Richard Taylor, Bill White.
The same year, the quilt became the subject of the Oscar-winning documentary Common Threads.
We also needed to give people a place to grieve, to mourn, and to really memorialize their loved ones. And today there are over 96,000 names on this quilt.
And in 1989, it was nominated for a Nobel Prize. By 1992, the quilt included panels from 28 countries, with many tributes to the growing list of celebrities claimed by the disease.
It took a celebrity death to draw attention.
In 2012, the quilt reached its 25th anniversary.
In 1996, we filled the entire National Mall. And today that quilt has more than 48,000 panels, closer to 50,000, and it wouldn't fit on the National Mall.
Preserving the Quilt's Future, an archive project was established to digitize every panel, along with personal artifacts elaborating the story behind each one, with plans to add a video oral archive, bringing it into the multimedia online world. In November 2019, it was announced that the Names Project would relinquish the quilt permanently back to San Francisco, under the new guardianship of the National AIDS Memorial Grove, saving its collective histories for future generations.